Start recording. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. We are going to talk about our fourth 7 days course in the She-Ede, which will happen in Covão do Feto in Portugal from the 23rd of May to the 31st of May. So this call is for the people that would like to join and they still are not decided whether they're coming or not. Maybe they want to have more information. And so we have beautiful Sofia and beautiful Corey that are both facilitating the courses with me and with another beautiful woman called Maddalena Ferraresi. I don't know if she's here. If she's not, she was going to go to London, but the three of us can tell you everything about this course. So let me just share the screen. You want to say something? Oh no, you have a flower, Corey. Okay, so so I will share my screen and give you a few little info about. So welcome. Let me see if I can put you there. So no, this is checkout. No, sorry. I did it on the I did the wrong thing, so I have to start from welcome and not from the other one. So here we are. Okay. So this is going to be presenting the ecological dimension of the She-Ede, She as women, and EDE, Eco-Village Design Education, which is a program certified by Gaia Education, but we also have the work to reconnect and the maternal gift economy and Best Up that are all partners, and Jen that are all partners in this initiative. We have this is our little program for today. So this is our welcome. I will talk a little bit about our previous courses and about the She-Ede Nashira that will happen in November 2025. If you need to have to subscribe to our newsletter, you can leave us your email in the chat. And we're going to just have a little grounding, setting, lighting a candle. I always do that. We are a group of women that really care very much about also ceremonials. And then we will give the word to Sofia and Corey that are in Covão do Feto, and they will show us the land and tell us a little bit about, where we're going to be. And then I will show you the program of this course. So, and I will give you, we will see the calendar or the activities. And then if you have questions, you can write them on the chat or maybe just raise your hand. And here we are. So I will light my candle because this is what this is a lighting a candle, an intention, and setting our intention to have this good She-Ede in Covão do Feito in Portugal from the 23rd to the 31st of May. And we give thanks that we are here together. We give thanks for the opportunity to be together. We reclaim feminine power, wisdom, and knowledge for all our relations. Blessed be and blessed do. So here we are, and let me just continue and maybe just bring you into a little bit of the She-Ede, so what we have been doing so far. So this is our website. So if you don't know the She-Ede, you can just go on the www.dancinggoddess.org, and here you can find all the information about our courses. So we had courses in the 2023, we had a 30 days course in Magliano Sabina. And last year, to 2024, we had 3 courses in Narni. And so this She-Ede course, which is a 30 days course, 125 hours of teaching, is divided in 4 dimensions of a week each. So we have the cultural, the social, the economic, and the ecological dimension. So the last year we had them in Narni, and the ecological dimension this year now is going to be in Portugal, in Covão do Feito. We will continue also to give the 7 days courses for next year. But the beautiful thing that we're doing this year is that we are going to go to Nashira, Colombia. Nashira is a community, a matriarchal community in Colombia, and we will give for 30 days a She-Ede course that will enable to be certified, become a certified lecturer of Gaia Education. So please, if you want to go into our website, you can find all the infos about our courses in there. So again, www.dancinggoddess.org. And now I would say that I would share my screen, I mean stop, and I would give the word to Corey. Corey, here you are, and then that Corey will tell us more about the She-Ede. Where are they and what are they doing? Hello, Sally.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, so we're here on the land, on Sofia's land, where the course will take place. Maybe I can show you a bit in the house, and then Sofia can show you outside. So it is the land, and Sofia built a small, like a tiny house, a bigger tiny house, and inside, let me check if you can see that. Maybe I can turn the camera. No. Well, like this. I show you like this. So there's no furniture yet, but this is inside the house. There's the kitchen. There's a space downstairs. There's where you come inside. There's a bathroom in here, and there's upstairs with 2 rooms upstairs. And this will be more or less our space for having circles, if it's bad weather outside, for sitting, for teaching, for rituals. And now I will pass to Sofia. She's over there to show you the land.
So, hi. So I'm really in the entrance of the land, um, and I will show you a little bit of what it is, the land. Let me just put like this. So when you get in here, you will have this view. And there's the house that still needs to be finished. So it's being like a beautiful journey to build this house with my own hands. And this is how the land is so beautiful with all the colors. And I was just seeing, and I want to show you how big, because there's a lot of medicine in here. So this is Rue, and she's so beautiful. This is the rue, and smells. They say that's the witch, witch herb. And so I'm just going to the way. When we come here, we will have the house on the right, and the house is, as Corey told you, is going to have the kitchen where we're going to cook, the place where we can have rituals. And the idea is for us then to camp outside in this beautiful place. So a lot of olive trees. This is an area of Portugal where you have a lot of these kind of rocks, and they are really wisdom rocks. We have your dry toilet and a shower to take. Here is going to be the space that is still going to be finished in the top till you come here, where we can eat outside. And then we're going here to the heart of Mother Earth, as I call it, because this looks like an amphitheater, and the idea is for us to do the rituals and the sharings and the talk in this place. So then we have a place, there is kind of an amphitheater where we can sit, we can make fire, and we can talk around the fire in here. Also, again, there's so many special places in here because this is like a small forest, and I really get in love with this because of that. Some wild boars are, are coming around here, so it's okay. So this is like a special place that is really, really, the energy in here, it's amazing, like a fairy place. And then we have here the space where we can work. Really, my idea is because I will be in charge with the body movement to make a lot of body movement in here in this part of the land because we can be with our feet in the earth. This is my dog, she dog. It's Luna. She just ran through there. And I'm going to show a little bit more of the place. This land has a lot of olive trees, pine trees, and also it's really known by these rocks that I've told you. And down in here, where I show you, I know that's a lot of water. So it's a place where the water is running under the earth and it's really a protect place. So for me, the intention is not to go there and collect that water because it's a protect water. My idea is how can I grow water? How can I collect water and sustain water in here? So during the summer, it doesn't get so dry. It's just showing the other part of the land and showing one thing that's for me. It's this a special rock in here. Another one, and so as you can see, everything it's growing and it's really really beautiful. And this is one of the most special rocks in here, for sure. It was made here a lot of rituals in ancient times, and you can see that it was also a fire in here. Oh, careful. Also here, we could see a fire and then a huge rock. So that's part of the land. It's really difficult to show it in a video. It has to be living here to smell, to touch, to feel all the energy that is in this place. And yeah, I would love to have you all in here just raising the energy in here and helping me to do this project with water and bring more feminine energy to this place.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, Sophia.
I pass to
Sophia,
Sabina.
I would like to ask you because Sophia, I
Yeah,
mean, the project that you started in Covão do Feto came, it was an idea, and it started when you came on in 2023, and you started thinking about. You probably had started before to
yeah,
think about this place, but then with your 30 days course, I remember that I would like to tell you that it really started out of the conjunction between me and her, me and Sophia and I, saying, why don't we start doing something there? Start helping other women. So the idea about the She-Ede, the Eco-Village Design Education, is not only to bring tools of Gaia Education into, the awareness of women, to empower yourself, but also to create eco-villages, communities. And that's how Sofia started her project. So can you tell us a little bit about it? Because it's really important, this connection of coming out of a She-Ede and then starting to think about doing things together. And this could be also something that could happen to any of the women that come to our courses.
yes. So I had already the land, and it was like um, I had already the project for the land, and I still have this same project. But mainly, I always felt like I was completely alone because it was my land, and I didn't have like a web where I can rely on that could at least give me the strength to keep on doing it. And when I was in Magliano Sabina, the project of my group was actually about building this nest of women that more than only living together, they could be around the world sustaining each other and helping each other and coming here to help me, and I can go somewhere else and help somewhere else, and also to make this big web with other women, other people that have lands and can share with me this, okay, now I'm going to help you and now you come and help me. And what happened was, since Magliano Sabina, I already had here a lot of women that were with me in Magliano Sabina, working with me in the land and in the buildings. So what I get is strength and faith that we all get together and somehow and help each other, and at least energizing each other. Like you're able to do that. I trust you. I have faith on you, and that's part of what I really had and bring from Magliano Sabina.
Thank you, thank you. And what about Corey? Also, Corey, can you share a little bit of your insight? I mean, you're there. I've never been to Covão do Feto. I mean, I will be coming soon, but and you're. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey into the She-Ede and into the dancing goddess and what we're doing? Because now they started out doing the course, and then they ended up facilitating and creating other courses, so it's sort of expanding.
Well, I can say that for me, before finding the She-Ede, I was already searching for more or less a community, and I was traveling. And I saw a lot of communities in Europe, and I was very discouraged because they were falling apart. And I thought, okay, I will not find anything because it's not working. And then I found She-Ede, and I was, wow, actually it's working if you have the right tools. So it's a course to learn tools how to live and sustain community life, which is not only in a community on the land, it can also be just any community, just to know in all these modules and dimensions how to sustain in a good way, to come together. And this for me was really eye-opening, really life-changing. And I was like, wow, this knowledge needs to spread. And then the next year, Sabina asked me to join the team. And I was like, of course, because this knowledge, we all need it, especially now where the system is like, I don't know, falling apart. And this can be a good way to rebuild or imagine and think in a new way, in a sustainable, good way, to reconnect with the earth, to live together as human beings, to face all the challenges we have, be it climate change, be it AI, be it whatever. I think these tools are a key factor in how we can continue to evolve as humanity in a way. So that's my approach to this whole course and everything that is the She-Ede, and especially with the matriarchy, because a lot of tools we teach come out of matriarchal knowledge, matriarchal societies that have been alive before. Now we have patriarchy. Like 5,000 years ago in Europe was a matriarchy, and we just forgot that these tools can help us to be in balance with each other and the world. And that's why it's so important to have a place for this to be taught and to be brought in. And here in Portugal, we will have the ecologic dimension, and we will work with the land and with the water and get in touch with building and connect to the earth. So in each dimension is a little bit different, and here is, I feel, the perfect place to get our hands dirty and to have a hands-on experience. Yeah.
Thank you, Corey. Yes, the ecological dimension. I mean, we have the four dimensions. So in the ecological dimension, we will focus mainly on the part which is the green building, using the permaculture tools, the design tools. So in every dimension, in every week that we do together, in reality, we give everybody tools to live in community and to learn how to be in community. So we will share cooking, we will share sleeping, we will share everything, cleaning. So everything is really a community work, and we will be all together in this. But we will focus in this dimension on on building, and in this case, since Sofia has a need of water, we will sort of concentrate with water issues. So it's going to be about green building, and we will design together. We will come up with a project all together. We will give you certain tools to work and maybe create something related to water. And so this is going to be our project. I want to share with you. Um, I will share you the program that we have, that we will have in Covão do Feto. Okay, so here we are. So this is what we do. For example, we were working, this is really the ecological dimension. We put, our hands in clay, and we were like, here we were in Mariano Sabina, and we were building. So it's really a lot of fun. I mean, to be into this dimension. So as Sofia also mentioned, we also have embodiment practices. So afterward, I will ask Sofia to give us a little bit more information about the embodiment. So this is our program. So we arrive, we get to meet each other, we have an opening evening, we have a lot of ceremonials. We like to create ceremonies together. And so in the morning, we have usually a morning practice, and it's in this morning practice, there is the embodiment, the part of the embodiment, and it's always given by one of our facilitatrices. In Portugal, it's going to be Sofia. Then we have time for breakfast, and then we have the morning circle. In this morning circle, you will learn to share, and to share also how do you feel, and share also the work to be in community. And then this is the week work. So we will work a little bit on presenting the work to reconnect, presenting tools that can help you in reconnecting. And then we will form groups, because this is really part of the community building, to start working in groups. We will have some tools of sociocracy. We will meet the local community, and then we will start working on the project, looking at the land with permacultural tools. And this is where we will find, in the whole systems design, we will find the tools that we will use to create your project. We will also have time to dance, to sing. These practices are very important for community building. And then we will go, when you see the green, it's all, our project, permacultural project. And, I never know where we end up, with what we will do, because it's always a surprise. Every group chooses different things. It depends also on the skills of people. Some people that arrive are incredible. They have incredible tools to share with us. So it's always a rich experience. And then we will also see some typical Portuguese houses. So we also get a little bit to know the land, where you are, and your surroundings. And we will also share with you our economics way of dealing with these Gaia Education, which is maternal gift economy. So it's a transparent way of seeing things. So you will have maternal gift economy sort of sharing. And then we will have the project group who will present their work. So it's going to be a dense week of celebrations and working together and working on the land. So if I would like to share a few, if Sofia, you want to share a few insight about the embodiment part, which is very important. You know, we have to move our bodies. You know, it's not only building or having some tools on how to, you know, or learning tools, cognitive tools. We have also the embodiment. Please, Sofia.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the embodiment is really important because it's also a way of us integrate and also to release energy. So we'll be learning, we'll be dealing with a lot of ancient wisdom, and it's good to move our bodies so things really get integrated in our bodies, and also to flow, make the energy flow. And this kind of embodiment that I'm going to bring is actually something with what I've been working for almost 3 years. That is the matridanza. And matridanza is because it comes from the matrix, like is the beginning of the dance, and not the dance, but from the movement, and learning how to move our bodies, the places that were really always used by women, especially by women, to get in touch with that body and their bodies, and but also with something that was bigger than themselves. So we will go through movements in uh, different areas of our bodies, integration and meditation that will help us also to connect with the Mother Earth and to this movement and sound that already exists and is vibrating inside of Mother Earth. It's like our body is going to be just translating what is already in the matrix of Mother Earth and also of all of us. So this is the idea, to have every morning, but also end up the day with some movement or some meditation that will lead us to the night, to the sleeping night. And Sabina, I want to also record that we're going to visit one important place here in Portugal that is really near here. That's where it's birthing an important river from Portugal. So it's where we have a whale, where we have a lot of water is real known and is really near here.
Great, and we have a surprise for everyone. We're going to create a water ceremony for you. So there's going to be also this integration of ceremonials that are really important in our way of being women, matriarchal women. I mean, old indigenous, old practices that were linked to having been called witches for centuries. So we're bringing back, you know, these ceremonials related really to Mother Earth, to our connection to the cycles of life, the cycles of nature, the cycles of the time in general. So this is what we will be doing together in this course. And also, I would like to remind you that if you decide to come, you have to subscribe in our website. So you go in our website www.dancinggoddess.org and you can apply. And there is this application. We ask you to spend maybe 20 minutes filling up this application. It's always very long, but we like to know really deeply all of you, and just by writing and by taking your time, a little bit of your time, we have a lot of information that are really important for us to know before you arrive. And after that, once your application has been filled, you will have a little interview, and then we will send you a vademecum and sort of info pack where you can have all the information about our course and what you will need to get to come here and to come to Portugal. So I mean, you have to fly to Lisbon, I think. Maybe you can say something more about it, Sofia.
Yeah, the idea is to fly to Lisbon, and then from Lisbon you can come either through bus to a town that is 10 minutes from here, or by train, but then you will have to find a way to come from the train to here that is a little bit more further. So the best thing is by bus or sharing rides. It's also possible.
We will organize that with you.
Yeah.
But so if you decide not to come by plane because you don't want, there's a lot of people that prefer not flying. You can also use a Flixbus, or
Yeah.
it's a little bit far away, but you have trains, you have Flixbuses, and I wouldn't advise car. It would be much better with a Flixbus, or by train. So it depends where you're coming from. So it's really where you're coming from. So, I mean, and if you have any question, I mean, I'd like to open up questions. You can just raise your hand and we can try to answer. It doesn't seem to be. So we have the website. Thank you, Corey. Is on. It's in the chat, so you can see our website. We will send you an info pack with all the info also about the camping, because all of the participants are going to be camping. So you need to bring, and there are some tents available. I mean, Sofia has some tents available. So if you don't want to fly or you want to bring your tent, maybe you can write us and you can get the tent through by writing us. But then you will, in the info pack, you will have all the other information about if you're a European, you don't need any visa. If you are foreigners, maybe you have to ask for a visa. But at this point, I mean, I think for the people that needs a visa, it's too late, because the course is going to be starting in 3 weeks, so basically, not even 12 days or something. No, 12, no, it's going to be, when is it going to be? 15 days, 2 weeks. We're going to be in your land in 2 weeks. Okay, questions? If you don't have any questions. I don't see Katarina, maybe Trin, who else? Marna, if you don't have any questions. I mean, all the other people I've been knowing. So you, Maria, if you have questions, or Corey, you want questions, or Sophia.
I
Yeah.
have a question actually. I think I would like to hear from all of you. And it's that I've been in different permaculture let's say workshop or immersions in a way. And we talk a lot about how to read the land and what to do to create the land and things like that. And I wanted to get an idea of you, what's the difference with what we are going to experience in the She-Ede versus a typical permaculture type of immersion, because there are so many here in Portugal at the moment. And from my experience, there was something else missing. That was a little bit the proper connection with the land, more than seeing the land as a place that I can reproduce or produce stuff and things like that. So I just wanted to get a sense of how do you see it?
Well, permaculture, actually, I mean, the basic information that we learn in a permaculture school is that you have to observe a place for at least 1 year. So you have to look through the cycle of a place for 1 year. And for 1 year, you just don't have to do anything. And of course, if we have a week, we can give you the tools, but we're not going to be able to give you, the experience of a year, for example, observation. I mean, I am in my land, and I have looked at the land for a year before intervening. And I looked at all the cycle, all the seasons, and seeing how nature transforms herself without touching. This is so important about permaculture. And unfortunately, we can give the tools, but we cannot really put it into practice, because you would need a year to be just observing. So we as facilitatress, I mean, myself and Magdalena, we're two architects. So what we are going to be doing with you is also give you some information, and then we're going to choose something. Maybe we're going to be doing one of the possible solutions to a water project, okay? And we're going to choose it together. But you're going to have just I mean, in order to become a real permaculturist, you need a minimum of training of 3 years. 3 years in which you work and you observe. But if you start assimilating the information, and you are respecting those information and started to use them in your land, it will eventually change yourself. So I'm sure that. And also, what is the difference? I don't know. I mean, the other permaculture, I don't know the other courses, how they are done. But what we try to do also in our courses is to learn to live in community. And this is very, very important for because community is the essence of, and community is the essence of life, of nature, of anything, of working together. So I don't know, maybe that's the difference. And also that we are going to be all women sharing, so that's going to be another difference, which is going to be also a place in which we can hear each other, in which we can listen and share each other's joy and wounds. And that makes a big difference in a sort of I would say in a maternal matriarchal way of seeing, using consensus for decision, hearing. So I mean, they're little, I mean, these are pills of wisdom. They're not, it takes time, but once you start sort of absorbing these pills, you can go out and then bring it to the others. That's how I see it. So I mean, I don't believe in I mean, we can do the best that we can, but I don't know if we still have the possibility to do miracles. But we can try. And it's always good to try. But we're just giving some tools, and then it's up to you also to start. So it's these kind of things, I see them. I've been on this journey for a long time, and I'm learning all the time, all the time. I'm learning through you, even if so it's sort of a really, it's an ongoing journey, of giving and taking and giving. That's how I see it. I don't know, Sofia, do you have anything to say, or Corey, or any of you, if you want to say anything? Just open your mic.
So I wanted also to add that the difference in here is, okay, the core is the permaculture, but it's all of the other dimensions. Also we have the other dimensions that aggregate and help you thinking also in a wider way, not only about the land, but also how you deal with money, how you relate with the money, you relate with the people, and you relate with something that is also a more ritualistic way of living and connecting really with the land, and not only with the land as an object, but also the land as a spirit. And also, we're going to use something that is a thing that usually Sabina used, and I think she's forgetting that, is the work that reconnects. That is an amazing tool. And that I think you can explain better, Sabina, because it's an amazing tool that for me was really important to to learn in my She-Ede, because it's also a process that I can apply in everything in my life, in a inner going thing, like a issue that is coming, a wound or a trauma, or in building something in my land.
Thank you. Yes, I mean, there's so many tools, for example, that, we cannot, because, I mean, the tools that you have in Gaia Education, in all our courses, the 30 days, I mean, the women that have taken the 30 days, they've taken so much in, because there is also the work to reconnect, of course. I will be sharing with you this spiral work, because it's all about spiraling. So you have the permaculture spiral, you have the dragon dreaming spiral, which is another amazing spiral in which you can design through these tools. You have sociocracy, you have the work to reconnect, and the work to reconnect is about healing. So we have sociocracy. We have active listening as another tool. We have nonviolent communication. Even if I'm screaming like an eagle all the time, we usually have nonviolent communication. But I mean, it really is so powerful. And thank you for reminding me, Sofia, that we have all of these things, and we try to use them, as much. And then you go home and you start saying, okay, maybe, I thought about this. Maybe I can use this for, and you can use them as, they're all pills, but they will be very, very good for you to have as your toolkit. So you will have your toolkit, your little toolkit, and then you go in your place, in your community, in your family, in your whatever, with your in your workspace also, and you will try to combine these tools with your life that you have, the real life that you have with your community, which is not necessarily an eco village. It could be even your building where you live, or your condominium, or your school, or whatever it is. So, I mean, this is what we are giving you, I mean, in general. And also we're going to help Sofia to create her place. And maybe some other times, we're all going to move and create somebody else's place. So the idea is to just weave with all of you some kind of village or community or whatever. So where this is what it's all about, that's what we're doing. And so please, if you're here, call your friends, let them know, send them the link, so that we can spread the word. And thank you for coming. I mean, I really um, hope that you will be with us in this journey. And if not this time, maybe another time. But we're not going to give up. So we're all here to create, better places to live. Thank you so much. Thank you all. If you want to just unmute yourself and say a few words of goodbye, I'm closing this moment with you with a big gratitude, and thank you for being with us. And if you want to go, I can just I just send the ball to Maria, and then Maria to someone else, and we can just close this if you don't have any other question.
Oh, I can say that I'm excited now to share with women and the wisdom of the land. So yeah, I'm excited for this opportunity. Mm. Should I throw the ball to someone? Yes. So I will do it to Katarina.
Hello, can you hear me? Hi. Yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to join, although I'm not coming this time, so maybe next year. Yeah, just wanted to see how it will be and what you teach, and yeah, so it was interesting, yeah. Thanks.
Thank you, Katarina.
Yeah, next one, Sally, maybe?
Thanks, Katerina. Yeah, I'm not able to join on this one, but I'm very interested in the course. And thank you very much, Corey and Sofia, for showing us around your beautiful land there. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And I can see that there's a wonderful energy there. So I look forward to visiting at some point. And thank you very much, Sabina, for taking us through the course. I'll throw the ball to Maria. Well, Maria's already been. Trin.
I have to echo those who've come before. I'm not a traveler, so I won't be able to join. But I'm so excited for what you're doing and feeling very blessed to know that you're there doing this work, and hopeful that I will find a way to contribute in some way. I have some designs around ways of living. I'm not a trained architect, but the uh, the arts of using spheres and labyrinths and spirals, and different shapes in order to call water, as you said, and create water are things that I have done some work around. And so I'm going to see if I can put that work in the chat just to offer it. And see, I can't see everyone.
Thank you, Trini. It would be wonderful, and we can also send it in send it around. Can you put it in the chat?
Yes, I'm gonna go onto the web and find the link and then put it in the chat. And it's everyone. Oh, Marna! I call on Marna.
Thank you, Trinity. It's so nice to be here with all of you this morning. It's for me, it's still morning. It was too cold for me to be out gardening this morning, and I just felt delighted that I could join you. And I get to be inside with all these amazing women talking about being outside. And so that was just really lovely. And Sophia, maybe one day I will get to understand your dancing and the deep core that inspires what you were saying. It was just really lovely. I need to sit with that for a while, and I hope to be able to learn more about that one day. Thank you for sharing those details. And Sabine, I always appreciate your expertise in every group. It really shines through. I feel your structure and it's amazing. No, I see it.
We're trying. We're all women. We're all in this together. You see, I mean, I want to share with you that Marna and Trin are part of my matriarchal studies group with Heidegger and Abendroth. So they come from this learning of we've been in this journey together, and so I'm very grateful for you to be here. And we are interconnecting. We're weaving, and so I am so honored that you're with us. Did you put it? Yes, GeoTrinity. So I hope that all of you are going to be coming. We have also some webinars in which we're asking your knowledge and your wisdom to be brought to us. And so it's a way for all of you to share with us your knowledge, and your webinars will be in our website. So Trinity, I will just share this, and everybody who is interested, please share GeoTrinity Faye. So I think everybody talked. No, I think Corey hasn't talked yet.
Yes. I just want to share that I'm sitting here with the butterflies around me and the bees, and it's so magical. And I'm just looking forward to together deepening the connection to the Mother Earth. And it's so valuable to reconnect and to do this work together. This time, next time, whenever, it's just so beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Thank you. And maybe Sofia, did you talk? No, Sofia, you're last, but last but not least.
No, of course not. Just saying goodbye with Luna. Luna is tired because she's been running around. And yeah, I have so much joy now in my heart. And I really feel that soon we will be together here, this year or next year and next year. and I really want you to come and meet my land. This land, it's not mine, it's the land. I'm just taking care of it. I will be gone in some years, and this amazing place will keep on. So I just want to contribute with it. Thank you so much for all your words.
Thank you all for being here. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. I have to. I have to copy the Trinity Faith thing, and then so that I have it, and then I will
Yeah.
I will send it in the group.
Cool. Okay.
No, sorry, we
See you
couldn't
soon.
find the page. I don't know.